You might notice that there is only one option. Normally, there would be two, but dread it or run from it. The pyramid and Sphinx arrive all the same. There are no other requirements. Well, aside from kingdom raiding, but that's just, don't go bankrupt. Give Pharaoh a bribe every now and then. It's fine. Non-issue. If you have a city that's more than just basic food, you'll have a kingdom rating. Okay, it's just inevitable. Produce surplus. There you go. Have a positive budget. But these requirements, that's just all you need to worry about. People, however many you need. Don't worry about it. Culture, however much is needed to level up and get you your people. Prosperity, who cares? Build a tent village. As long as it gets the job done. That's all Pharaoh wants.
Pharaoh Khufu has at last made his plans known, and his boundless aspirations are sure to weigh heavily upon our people. Pharaoh both curses and blesses your family. For though you have been awarded the status of nomarch, you have also been charged with carrying out the most ambitious building project ever to be undertaken in our land. Pharaoh's eternal resting place shall be a massive pyramid complex situated far from any city on the plateau outside Rosja. His sarcophagus shall be made of solid granite, and his funeral barge of precious Lebanese cedar. Beside Pharaoh's pyramid complex, a smaller pyramid shall also be built for his son Prince Khafra, whose tyranny rivals that of his father, though his achievements do not. Khafra also declares that his image be carved into the living rock at Rosja, upon a huge figure called a sphinx, with the body of a lion and the head of a man. To support the massive building effort needed for the completion of this monument, you'll need to establish a large settlement at Rosja. As such, conditions there may not be overly refined, for your goal is only to complete these three great projects and to honor Pharaoh. You will be provided with some of the fine white limestone needed for the outer casing of these pyramids, but you will also need to purchase much of what you need with the city's own funds. Pharaoh is entrusting you, one of his royal nomarchs, with these three sacred tasks. You must demonstrate unwavering dedication to Pharaoh and fulfill his wishes, whatever the cost.
Alright, so, as told from the objective, Pharaoh does not care about the quality of the city. Despite that, he has blessed us with ostriches, and a stone quarry, and a gemstone mine. And you might see, oh, look, here's some farm spots. Wrong. Wrong. Ignore this. These functionally are just existing for decorations. Alright, let's look at the complex. It does not matter how long this thing extends out in terms of giving me anything. So, I will. It's just there for the funeral barge, as mentioned. I got shipped out to sea. So, place it there, why not? And then the medium pyramid, it's for his son. So put it there. And then Sphinx. Just put it there. It's incredibly easy to make the Sphinx. Because it doesn't require any building materials to place down, and you just have to carve it. Okay, but yeah, grain and meat would have to be imported. Now, the requirements for these, well, Let's take a look at what we can import. Wood, we'll need some of that. And then, let's see. Second type, yeah, limestone, we'll probably need some of that too. But what do they buy? Gems and jewelry. Okay. Gems and jewelry. That's right. Biblos buying gems and jewelry was all for this mission. Because that's all we're selling. Gems and jewelry. We sell the riches that we cannot afford to own ourselves. Because, well, I don't intend on making a rich city. I intend on having a city that exists. It will be rich if I can get to the budget. If I cannot get the budget, oh well. Not that big a deal. So place this down. And then, of course, place down the courthouse, because the palace exists to be robbed. Next up, work camps. These exist for much of the same reason as everything else in this place, this cursed place. To build the Pharaoh's a luxurious retirement palace. That is all that we will care about. As such, I'm not even going to plan ahead for, yeah, if this has room for me to expand things out, it has room to expand things out. If I have to demolish houses later, I'll have to demolish houses later. Just get this filled up. I plan on acting exactly as Pharaoh intends for me to act. And he will reward me. And then I'll get this built out once I have the funding. So, the exports. Well, gems, jewelry. Jewelry does not make much money because most of the money in it is spent on just raw costs of importing, because it's very hard to make the gems stay fresh in transit, I guess. Oh, right, I forgot to add healthcare. Right, I forgot to do that. I should deal with that before my workforce is completely destroyed. Alright, next step in my operations. I still need more workers. I don't consent to needing more workers. have they ever thought to consider my opinion? No. Place these down just so they don't get mad at me and blow something up. Because the farmland is not usable, this is all this area will be good for. Could I make it more efficient? Maybe, but that doesn't really fit the theme of that side of town. Are you kidding me here too? Hey. If the game is going to make it so that I have to have them be in a square, don't do me like this. It's annoying. Okay. Okay, next up, materials that will be needed for the construction site. Okay, we're stockpiling gems. Well, there goes my money plans. Gemstone mines don't come cheap either. Well. Eonet. Let's see. Okay. We're over there. Alright. Now I can turn the money back on. Because, yes, selling jewelry does not make nearly as much as is spent on importing gems. But in fact, copper actually sells for more than gems. But it's all I have. So there is that. Can I even fit in another one of these? Yeah, maybe that. Okay, yeah, 2 boats from each because of just how long they're sitting here doing nothing. So that should help. I've only got 2 trade partners, so 1 dock for each should be fine. Normally I wouldn't even need this much for only 2, but who told the river to be located so far away? Man, these workers look for any excuse to dodge employment, huh? Oh, right. Right, yeah, I forgot thievery was a mechanic. That applies to the poor. Unemployment rate is continuing to remain high, but I set this to get gems, this to get jewelry. Should help move things along a little bit faster, maybe? Maybe. Not too sure. Doesn't really matter how fast it gets moved, I suppose. My unemployment rate isn't nearly high enough. Let's bump that again. Yes, I am in continual debt. I could have placed one down here and then allowed one there, but no. I think this looks nicer. Besides, there's so many I haven't tapped yet. No use fussing. Let's see. How many am I selling? Oh, it's February. Right. Right, numbers haven't updated yet. How much does he need? Oh, he just knows now. 1,800 wood. Okay. I will do that much. Do I have the budget for it? No. Now that I've answered all questions, I will not be taking any more. Okay, I have now sent the gift to Ionet for clay, copper, and meat. Yeah, I could make pottery. People buy it? No. What's the point? What's the point? Not even a point buying it. Oh, yep, there's the wood import. Oh, yeah, that's certainly the wood import, all right. Come on, get these gems transported. Move faster. Libyans. I believe it. Okay, open it up for the plain stones, let these guys get moving. Oh, I said to bricks, not plain stone. Oops. Okay, now they're moving. Maybe the distance is a little far. Yeah, I have enough unemployment as is. Why are you taking gems from over here? Why? The pathfinding baffles me in this game. It really does. Let's see, how many did I lose? One. Okay. Okay. One. Singular. Guy. Oh yeah, city sentiment. Right, right. That's yeah, it's mechanic. Yep, certainly one of the mechanics of all time. I'm good. Yeah, send another army. What you gonna do? Huh? I'd like to see you do anything. Yeah, no thanks. No, thank you. I'm good. 300, barely anything. Maxed out on gems at Byblos, okay. Yeah. It's not very convenient checking if you've maxed out places. Normally I just assume I don't. I don't really worry about it too much. But if I'm only selling one resource, that's something I kind of need to know. Like, yeah, it says 300 maxed out. Like, I need to know.
I wonder if the city has any sight they can see, but we were waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
Maybe not get. Maybe more accept. Oh, there goes the Sphinx. Employees needed. Yeah. Yeah, Sphinx is really easy. The description's so funny. Because you knowingly courted danger, bring it. Bring it on. Do you think I care about your threats? I have a few archers. You are no match. You know what? I'm going to feed you. Oh, we're actually running along the plainstone. Huh. Foreign army invade. Yeah. Yeah, I know. They're on their way. Take it easy. It's so easy. Oh yeah, pottery. Right, right. I should start getting some pottery. Huh? Let's see. Maybe if a reason opens up, I could import clay, make pottery. If I get a reason to. Later. But, I'm good. Shore under attack is. Well, I've experienced a few battles. Here. I've got a little tip for you. If you just build archers and they can't reach you, they can't kill you. Just build archers. It's that easy. Let's check my routes. Hasn't bought anything. Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting to check when it's at the end of the year. I'm just out here, never checking. I like to imagine this is how the devs thought I would make cities back in the day. When they originally made this game, oh, those many years ago, before the remaster, before any of this stuff. Let's see. What's the beer situation? Nope, no beer. Unlocks later. Yeah, stop bothering me. It takes time for guys to arrive, okay? Build a temple nearby because it helps build monuments somehow. Oh, unemployment. I don't even have enough. These rocks are so awkwardly placed. I don't know how. I put one there, one there. I block myself out. No, population milestone. Yeah, it's at 3. No entertainment? Yeah. Yeah, Dasher's been saved. Now become tradable. Become tradable, become tradable, become tradable. Let's see. Pull on these. Can't really expand that anymore. Let's see, yep. Shore has opened. Due to bureaucratic nonsense, it was closed before. Let's see. What do they offer? Well, they'll buy gems. And sell beer. And straw. But I can't use straw for anything, so why would I do that? Do they think I am stupid? Probably. Anyways, I could sell beer actually. Yeah, no need to buy beer. Export surplus, import as needed. Now, how much can they sell me barley? 15 every year. Well, hey guys, you won't mind living near the beer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, yeah, that ought to do it. Wages fall, I will ignore. I cannot be bothered to adjust wages. Remember to say thank you, people. I'm not even going to bother taxing these people. They're not getting the market after all, so I'll go easy on them. Because requiring workers is a skill issue. It's entirely optional. Just don't. Just don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Okay. Now that I have something other than gems and these to sell, there's no reason not to just fix down these. Just place down a few, because I have enough limestone coming in. Not even enough desirability to merge. No, there is. They just don't want to. Well, it didn't. They fixed it. And you know what? Valid. Completely and utterly valid. More unemployment? Okay. I refuse to let that be a problem for long. I'm being told the Pharaoh is supposedly a cruel tyrant, and yet he did not force me to lower the wages. He said, like, yeah, I'm not seeing how Pharaoh's a cruel tyrant and people are struggling. Like, yeah, wages fell once. I'm not really feeling it. You even have a cool new board game that costs beer, and so I am not giving it to anybody. Unless I need to for culture goal. Okay, is this enough? No. Not enough, and I still have unemployment. Yes, thank you for telling me about city unemployment. I was just going about solving it. Thank you very much. Nope. I missed that. I don't know if that was an extortion event or what. I forgot to read. So, oh, it was a request, non-extortion. Okay. Oh, phew. Ooh, okay. I could pay the extortions, but it's a matter of principle. I don't want to. Just don't want to. That's all. Not very good quality rocks here. In terms of pathing. But if I just place down several, hopefully they will just do better. Still no papyrus though. Let's see. Gem export. Yep. That's taken care of. Jewelry. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to consider it maxed out. Let's see. These rocks are used up. These rocks basically. These rocks basically. Okay. I have used every single resource that I can. Let's check imports. Could make weapons, but why would I? Could import ivory, but why would I? Could make my own papyrus, but why would I? Physically impossible to get linen. Could make pottery, but why would I? Could import straw, but why would I? Could import meat, but again, why would I? Only reason to import papyrus is upgrade my houses, but I have unemployment. Oh, no, not straw. Reeds for papyrus. But again, why would I do that exactly? So now, it's all maxed out. And, yeah. I'm just going to sit back, relax, and place down more archers. I could even do some gate housing, but actually, I'm going to build a wall between the good part of the city and the bad part. Build it too wide so my people can walk on it if they want to get a good look at what not to do in life. And also put a wall in between us and the pyramids. I don't know if the real pyramids at Vostra are like that, I don't know if there is a city wall in between, but I'm doing it purely because it. I mean, come on, just walk along the road. If you want to see the pyramids, don't look from your house. Go in person and buy at the gift shop. I put a lot of work into building these, and I'm continuing to put a lot of work and slave labor into building these. You might be asking, oh, but you pay your people, how is that slavery? Yes, I'm referring to the ostriches. So now, there is nothing else to do. Ratings, kingdom could be higher. Guess what? It's higher. Monument just takes time. over-fulfilling is an honor. Look at this. I'm not sure how this happened, but... I mean... I think they went a little over budget. You know? Did they get... I sold them 100 beer. Did they drink it? And then get drunk and accidentally order twice the amount of jewelry? I'll take it. You know, I'm not gonna complain. It's just kind of funny. I actually think I'll demolish some of these. And shuffle it a little bit more in so that all the limestone is lined up. Looks like they're having to cut back on their wood import budget because they accidentally splurged a little on the fine jewelry for the...
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
I don't know, for the boss's wife or something, I guess. It's really funny. 12... 8... Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they do use different amounts of workers. So I'll have to replace one of them. Yep, gemstone mine, they're just so much more expensive. Let's see. It says that they're dusty and people don't want to live near them. So what's the desirability like? Oh! Oh! Oh, city defense walls are ugly. As are low quality houses, but high quality houses aren't as much. The monuments... Well, no, it's not the monuments, it's the temple. The temple is pleasant. Listed, but... everything else over here is ugly. This brick is ugly. The walls are ugly. All of this is ugly. Just, you know, people don't want to live near it. Empty that out. There we go. I don't know where the wood went. Ah, price of wood went up. Unfortunate. Oh well. Oh well, I don't need that much wood anyways. I'm not even going to bother selling the beer. There's just actually no, just yeah, it's fine. Okay, yeah, 16 bucks plain, 12 limestone. This is getting pretty close to the end for the pyramid for the kid. The actual one, though. Yeah, it'll take a while. not sure why On thinks that their limestone is worth anything like 10 blocks for 1,000 gems. Now they're cutting back on how much they're selling. Like, I'm not importing that much from you, and it's still stocking up just because of how long these monuments take. And also, yeah, the 0 blocks of stone, but every time limestone's placed, it acts like there's plain stone anyways. It's just, that's just funny. If I wanted to, I could probably get away with replacing every single gem with plain stone, and having the budget for that for a while. But would that tide me over? Would it tide me over? That's the question. I don't know, but importing beer, there's just so... I get it, they're growing their own. And they're using their own supply, they're making stuff. Okay, that makes sense. They're making their own beer, but it's just such little supply. I should have that just in case. Just in case this burned down. Here's a look at the pyramid. I just came to a realization. Maybe the tyranny of Pharaoh was actually me, the Nomarch, not bothering to send their kids to school or to give them linen to embalm the dead. Uh, I can't wait to say the Senate, not doing the Senate House because that wasn't a thing before this Pharaoh, but yeah, maybe, and also no, giving them a second food type or the jewelry instead just hogging all the jewelry. Maybe that's the tyranny of the Pharaoh that they meant, but that's not the Pharaoh. You know, that's not giving them those things. That's me. That's a conscious choice on my part to not build a papyrus industry for zero reason. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's probably something historically he probably, I don't know. What even is the name of the pharaoh? I've already forgotten. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see.
Pharaoh Khufu has at last made
Let's
his
see.
plans known, and his boundless aspirations are sure to weigh heavily upon our people. Pharaoh both.
Let's see. Let's see. Second pharaoh, the fourth dynasty. Yeah, that explains the obsession with pyramids. Let's see. Sent several expeditions to Byblos, huh? Well, yeah, makes sense. We've always been sending expeditions to Byblos for their wood and selling off gemstones for that. Although he probably traded things other than turquoise. Which I assume are the gems. Because the mines have that blue color outside of them. That seems like turquoise. I could be wrong. Could be something else. I'm not like a geologist or anything. I'm sort of guessing. Yeah, didn't really find anything from a quick name search that said why the narrators have been continuously hating on this guy for the past couple levels, even now. But maybe it's because it's like, yeah, building these was probably hard and drained a lot of resources and might have contributed to the fact that as the dynasties went on, their changes got more and more frequent. Yeah, we've got this pyramid with a lot of various types of stones. It's got a granite sarcophagus core, some gems and jewelry to decorate the body, some beer to drink on the journey, and some wood, presumably for a smaller boat, so that in the afterlife he can then jog over to this pyramid and then sail out to the canal in a smaller boat. I guess? I'm not entirely sure what the plan is there, but the wood is for a boat. So, or maybe it's not in. Maybe there's no wood in this one. Maybe he has to just sort of walk to wherever they're going. Or maybe you just swim manually. Or maybe his dad will come back for him. I don't know. That doesn't seem like that should work. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Skip. Employees needed. I don't even care anymore. I have the the money to just ride it out. So I'm going to do that. And then, workers needed. That is a problem for other people. I am overbuilding on the hovels because, well, a lot of them are probably going to die of disease very rapidly, and I'm not going to do anything about it. Oh, they're also probably going to catch on fire and collapse. Well, I guess that just means that I'm not going to have to look at them for very long, because I do not intend on supplying health and safety measures. Buhan. What would Buhan give me? 372 limestone. How much limestone do I have? 61. Okay, maybe I should have some gem production in case I get a request. But with the extra from plain stone, but yeah, the extra plain stone hopefully will make this go that much faster. Oh, don't go that way. People probably aren't going to walk this way very much unless they're taking a yeah, the plain stone is probably the only thing I'll take this route for. Oh no, okay, yeah, they are taking this route for some things. Mostly down here, fair enough. And yeah, they do have to walk quite the long distance to get from the quarries to the pyramid, but oh well. Oh well. Oh, disease is striking. Oh, yeah, who could have predicted that? I'm just going to add more houses and just try to drown out the screaming and crying. Yeah, I'll just 0 occupants. Oh, cannot collapse. It's actually so crude that it's physically incapable of collapse. Oh yeah, all houses can't collapse. I didn't know that. Water supplies can't collapse either. But the temples can't collapse. They can't burn, but they can collapse. I guess because they're so tall. Anyways, yeah, these crude huts are getting hit by disease. But clearing costs money. So they'll get cleared when a fire clears them. I'm not putting in that effort. Alright, new level 6420. Over here we have 20 plainstone. And over here we have 30 limestone. So yeah, we already have enough limestone. Plainstone, yeah, we've got enough. Yeah, just barely enough, I would say. Man, we're still full on gems. Because it's just not being bought. There's just not that much market. Yeah, it turns out selling exclusively high-value goods that even my own people can't afford. Yeah, they only buy limited number other cities. Turns out, yeah. Turns out not everyone is filthy rich. Who knew? Nolometer prediction. Excellent inundation. You're joking, right? You've got to be joking. You've got to be joking with me. Yep, a whole lot of disease is striking, and I have only one simple thing to say. Doing this was all completely unnecessary. But when the pyramids take so long, you engage in a little bit of cruelty towards digital people to pass the time. Let's see, limestone. Yeah, I've got limestone. Plainstone. Yeah, I've got just a little bit of production. Yeah, Just a little bit of quarrying. So the largest is this one. In real life, obviously. Uh, there's a later one, which tried to be bigger, but then it got bent. Would have collapsed if it was a true pyramid. Oh, hey, look! My prediction came true. How did you survive? You know what? You can stay. You impressed me. Oh. Burned down anyways. Oh well. Well, I was cool with a couple people, and now it's back to regular scheduled programming. Now of delighting in the poverty of others. So you've got this little poor block over here. You've got a relatively better off block over here, but still pretty rough. And over here, you got something that's actually decent. The poor areas sustain, well, everything sustains the quarry, everything for the quarry. That's the only thing that matters in this place. Now on is probably trying to give me some limestone. The thing is, I don't care about limestone. Or just kingdom rating. I'll take the kingdom rating. Nomimeter prediction. Even in cities that actually do farm, I ignore that. I don't really care. Early on it mattered for fertility, but like there's a reason why the flood-based farming civilizations kind of fell off. Like after the Persian Empire rose, Mesopotamia never really did anything independently. Like there may have been one or two things that happened there, but generally it was like due to Persia not being able to rule it, or later on the Ottomans. But like, you know, they kind of fell off. The Mesopotamian area, Egypt, perpetual rule by foreigners for the most part. I'd certainly call that a fall off. So China, I guess the Yellow River does flood, but they never really counted on that to farm. They more. It was more of a destructive flood than anything. To the unemployment, yes, I am aware. Once we run out of use for the stone, I guess we'll just. Oh no, we can't even sell all that much jewelry. There's just no point. Demolish this. Demolish this. Spend the rest mining jewelry, and then that's it. That's all this settlement's good for. If a time of chaos ever arrives on Egypt and people are too busy to afford jewelry, this settlement will probably die. It has no sustainability. It is rich, but that took a while, and it's mainly jewelry. That's the only production here. Ostriches, they're getting hunted to the point where we're probably going to have to import food after the scenario ends. The only reason they're still around is multiple infinite spawners, but a real scenario wouldn't have that. It would we'd be importing. We'd be importing food, and I mean, just look at the absolute state of the barley imports. We're not even importing enough barley to have exports of beer, and then of course we can't export pottery. Otherwise, I might. Papyrus, can't export that. Nobody would buy. Or at least nobody is willing to buy from us. There might be someone out there who would for both of those, but they already have suppliers. It's not us. And they're quite satisfied with their supplies. Sure, Ben. I can give you 300 units of jewelry. Are you sure you don't want more? Yep, kingdom standing. Are you sure you don't want, like, another 3,000, say? Nilometer. Nilometer. What would we do without you? Everything. I mean, we would live just fine. Unemployment? Yeah. There's a little bit. It's not too much, though. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing good to see here. Because it's built! It is built! It needs limestone. I have limestone. I'm pretty sure I have limestone. Anyways, now it is time to check. What's the unemployment? 41%. Oof, that is rough. Okay, I just jettisoned 10%. Okay. Okay, what if I deactivate all of these? Okay, I've just jettisoned a whole bunch of people. Let's go, let's go. I still have enough gems. Okay, no more importing the limestone. I've cut off all the dead weight. Start scaling back a whole lot. Okay. The quarry has been scaled back, but nothing can hide the stench. Although it did massively boost the unemployment. There we go. That looks a bit nicer. Now, of course, if I were to do this in like a real wall building scenario, I would be focusing on putting like a chain. Actually, no, it's such a small river. Could a boat even go up it? Could a boat even go up it? Well, there we go. That's a block. And there's a block down there. So a boat wouldn't be able to go up there. But let's say, I spam out these bridges that block boats, but then they just, I don't know, destroy the bridge. Well, maybe I'd be able to build like a chain. It'd be a lot harder to destroy, to block, even if a boat could somehow fit down there. I'd be more worried about here, but well, they would just block my gem and jewelry sales, and if there was a war situation, I probably would be screwed there anyway, so let's be real. And yeah, I could be spending my unemployment, but no. Could import clay make pottery, I suppose? Yeah, I mean... yeah. It actually kind of hurts. Ah. Yeah, no flax. Why is linen listed as a resource? Because of the mortuary, maybe? I can't import. So what's the point? And I'll import reeds just to spend money. Just to spend money and unemployment. And then I'll get rid of that. And I'll replace it with library. Just something to keep me busy while the pyramid complex gets made to look prettier. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of reeds. Ooh, I don't need that many. Now, if I could get some... Okay. Okay, yeah, pottery supplies are a bit low, so I'll just make my own. I don't even need to sell it. Just make my own, make the number go up. Use the jobs on something that isn't completely pointless at this point. Okay, yep, that's plenty. Go library. Second type of food? Yeah, you're not getting that. Oh, it's a city wall, making it a little bit ugly. Walking a few workers. Okay, once that's done, it'll all be finished. Just the last few percent cleared away at the bottom. And then I won't have to worry about choosing between... Wait a minute. Trade route open, trade route open, trade route open, trade route open. Huh. Maybe because I didn't listen to the extortion from Kyrene, I didn't open up a route? Oh yeah. So yeah, there's the Giza pyramids. Cut the population up and down. It doesn't even matter. Ooh, this has been average monument building mission in terms of length. Please, Egypt, why do you have to build so many monuments? Ah.